During a court hearing yesterday for one of the accused Capitol rioters, U.S. District Judge Thomas Hogan had to scold the defense attorney in this case, telling him that we will not entertain any of your conspiracy theories about the January 6th insurrection somehow being a false flag operation. And the reason the judge had to come out and say this to this lawyer is because many months ago, this lawyer actually appeared on Tucker Carlson's program on Fox News to talk about the fact that he believes the January 6th insurrection could have been a false flag. And they point to one individual specifically. Some guy in the crowd had this face paint on, and this lawyer said, like, you see this guy, like, this is a FBI, this is a federal agent guy. And Tucker was like, oh, okay. Well, it turns out that the individual they showed on TV was later identified, and he was not a federal agent. He was a hardcore Republican who also happened to be a huge fan of Tucker Carlson himself. So this guy's conspiracy theory, this lawyer's conspiracy theory, literally fell apart in real time. But apparently the judge was still concerned about it and decided to come out Monday morning and say, listen up, you're not going to do this in my courtroom. You're not going to peddle conspiracy theories here. And that's what we need more of, by the way, from these judges. But think for a moment about how terrifying it is that this lawyer, person who took the bar exam, has been practicing law, is in charge of defending people accused of wrongdoing, yet he appears just as susceptible to the radicalization that happened with the Capitol rioters due to the fact that he's willing to say this may have been a false flag. Now, I'm not saying he believes it's a false flag, but he put it out there in the ether that this could be a possibility. They've looked into this, folks. Do you understand how long this particular conspiracy would have had to have been created in order for it to be true? Because people have gone back through the social media posts of a lot of these Capitol rioters, all the way from 2016, 2015, found them spouting off these pro-Trump lines. So they have been hardcore Trumpers by the time they stormed the Capitol for 5.5 years. So you would have to be looking at a timetable of 5.5 years for the federal government to put together this massive conspiracy theory. And of course, the conspiracy theory could only possibly work, if Donald Trump both won the 2016 election and lost the 2020 election by a close enough margin. And then you would have to get loser Trump from 2020 to believe in the conspiracy theory and spread the conspiracy theory. And then you would have had to plan the Stop the Steal rally. And then you would have had to have made sure that those people there made it to the Capitol. That's pretty involved. You know, that would take the kind of commitment that unfortunately our federal government doesn't have, unless, of course, it's with a foreign war. So no, it was not a false flag. It was not an inside job. It was a bunch of people who had been radicalized due to the lies of the Trump administration. And now, as they did in court yesterday, they're facing the consequences of their actions.